Say you want to run a marathon. You can't get into a having ran the marathon mindset without having ran the marathon. You can train for it, but you don't know what that actually feels like until you've ran the marathon. Okay? This is my thesis on how mindset is bullshit. I thought about this when contemplating about gurus and self-help, and I'm just obsessed with this world right now. That's the season that I'm in. And I've been thinking a lot about self-help and courses and people trying to grift and sell you shit, which of course I thought about the Bible of all self-help, which is Napoleon Hill's Think and Grow Rich. What a con. What a con. Think and Grow Rich. Talk about a clickbait title if I've ever heard one. And this book was written in what, like the 30s or 40s, right? I want to say. And I've read it several times, and there's some good tactical things and good takeaways from it. It's not just wishy-washy, like think, and then you're going to grow rich. That's what the title suggests. It's a lot deeper than that. I'm just saying that because I want to defend it a little bit inside the comments. I can already picture people being like, that book changed my life. Whatever. You can have that. I'm not trying to take that away. But the idea of just think your way into a rich mindset is bullshit. That's not the way this works. It's a con. It's someone telling you that you got to change your mindset. It's trying to sell you something. So I'm going back to that marathon mindset, right? It's mental for sure. You got to have a positive mindset. You got to have a vision. You got to have goals. You got to have systems. You got to have discipline for sure. I understand that. But what I'm talking about is experience. I'm talking about having done the thing that reinforces the confidence to do the thing. Now, I don't know if this is going to come out. I didn't plan on showing this, but this is my notebook. And there is potential, which leads to action, which leads to results, which leads to, what is it? Oh, beliefs, which leads to results, which leads to more potential, right? There's the whole graph right here. I hope you can read that. That's giving away a lot of my secret sauce right there. I have pain points for my audience and so on that you probably could pause and read, and I'm fine with that. But the idea of this loop, right? You have potential, and then you got to take action, which leads to results, which reinforces beliefs, which gets you more potential so you can take more action to get even better results, to reinforce even greater beliefs, which leads to more potential so you can take better action, and so on, right? It's a cycle. This concept comes from Tony Robbins, the guru of gurus, who is not your guru according to the documentary, but is a guru. My point is, potential isn't results. It isn't beliefs. It isn't action. Potential can lead to taking action. Action can lead to results, which reinforces the beliefs, which reinforces the potential, right? Not to be repetitive here, but my point is, you can't just mindset your way out of a place of consciousness. You need a greater form of consciousness than the consciousness that created the problem. Okay, I'm probably losing you. Think about Batman in The Dark Knight Rises, where he broke his back after Bane decimated him, and he's in the pit. He needs more than just his confidence and his mindset to get out. He has to physically do it. Once he does it, he then has the mindset to defeat Bane. He couldn't have the mindset without escaping the pit. So look at escaping the pit as taking action. Every guru, every TikToker that's selling you a course, that's selling you a mastermind, that's selling you a book, etc. Hey, by the way, I gave my course Dream Job away for free, so don't even fucking come at me with that. Everybody's trying to sell you something. Napoleon Hill had that thesis and just broke it down and sold it again and repackaged it and sold it again. And, that's probably how he made his fortune. I don't really know. Maybe he had real estate. I don't know. But Tony Robbins does the same thing with his different courses and events. he just repackages the same things that he's been doing since the 80s. There's nothing wrong with that. It's a great system. It works. My point is, it's just information. You have to do the thing that gives you the mindset. No one can sell you the mindset. No one can give you the mindset. No one can tell you or instruct you the mindset. You can't buy a thing. You can't buy the mindset. You have to do the goddamn thing. That's the juice. Mindset is bullshit. You know, it's like David Goggins, right? I've read his book. He's a brilliant man. And say what you want to say about him with his deadbeat dad accusations. I'm not here for that. I'm just talking about David Goggins, the ultra runner, okay? The Navy SEAL. He had to run 100 miles before he ever ran a marathon. After he ran the 101 miles for the first time, it's a great story. Check out the book or check out his clip on Joe Rogan podcast and learn more and to get more information. He says it better than I ever could. Then he had the mindset to run a marathon. You don't get the marathon mindset by buying your way into it, by reading your way into it, by watching a YouTube video way into it, by absorbing, by getting information. You get the mindset from experience. Do you get what I'm saying now? Experience, action, results, achieving, generating your outcome. That's how you get the mindset. That's how you earn it, okay? Then it's not bullshit. Once you have evidence, once you have proof, once you have levels and levels and layers of decision making and outcomes, then you have the mindset. So I'll put it to you, and I'll use a real life example. I remember being 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, and being an aspiring filmmaker. I had never made a short film. I had never made a feature film yet. This is 2004, 5, 6, 7, different time. You know, there was gatekeepers. It was very expensive. This was before the DSLR revolution. And all I had was, I was just potential. And then I made my feature film in 2012. I took action, which gave me the results. I made a feature film. I was now no longer an aspiring filmmaker. I was now a filmmaker, which gave me the belief of that's who I am. I had the filmmaking mindset. I had done it. It wasn't just potential. But then I had even more potential to produce the second film and so on. And here we are, right? I'm imparting words to the wise that you can't buy your way into a mindset. You can't hack it. You can't cheat it. You can't funnel your way to a mindset. Like it doesn't work. You have to do the thing again and again and again and again and again. Reps don't lie. You can't bullshit your way towards the mindset. Fake it till you make it. How about make it till you make it?